Tu mă înconjori cu un cântec nou și orice frică tu mi-o iei. Și din greu păcat tu m-ai ridicat. Cu tine sunt de neînfrânt. Frica nu mai e stăpân. Sunt copilul tău. Frica nu mai e stăpân. Sunt copilul tău.
Team that went with us. Here's our trip, our team right there. I know we got a couple of people that we had to leave early, and not everybody's in that team. But all right, let's move on. Let's move on to the next one. I want to show you guys some pictures. This is us getting ready to fly out. Everybody's excited. We're all pumped. We're all excited. Let's go to the next one. Here's the thing. We get to Romania, and this is one of the coolest things that we do, and I want you guys to hear this. Well, before we get to this, I'm going to tell you one of the reasons why we went to Romania, because everybody's going, why are y'all going to Romania? There's a bunch of reasons. Obviously, I'm originally from there. It's my home country, although I live here. I'm a U.S. citizen. There's still like a part of me that still lives there. Of course, my mom and dad live there. Grace, tell us about your trip real fast. You got like 2 minutes. Hurry.
It's only 1 minute long. Okay. This spring break, I got the opportunity to go on my very first mission trip. I cannot tell you how many times I asked my parents to let me come, and finally this year I got to go. It was a life-changing experience. Watching God move through the room as so many people got saved honestly took my breath away. For me, it takes an experience like this to truly realize how much God can impact the world around us. He is such an amazing God to serve, and I'm so glad that this team got to further his kingdom in Romania. On this trip, we were given the privilege to go to an orphanage where we shared the good news with children and teens who just aren't as fortunate as all of us are. They were excited to see us, and we got to see the Lord change 15 of the orphans forever. Other than that, we mostly were working with a group in Romania called the Romas. Basically, these people just live in major poverty because a lot of them do not work and cannot get a job. But God died for them too and loves them equally. It was great to watch him save about 93 of these people. Over the course of the whole trip, our team got to see 108 people in Romania come to know the living God. It was such an amazing experience, and I can't wait to go back.
Well, hi, I'm Annie, and I got to go on this year's Romania trip. And I experienced something that I didn't really think I would experience, and it's thankfulness, because here we want things that they don't have. So we're like, oh, I want an Apple Watch for Christmas. And they're like, oh, I want $5 for Christmas, because that's all they get. And so I just have a verse, and I'm going to read it to you. It is Psalm 75:1. We give thanks to you, O God, we give thanks, for your name is near. We recount your wondrous deeds. And I just encourage you to be so thankful for what you have, because the people over here do not have anything. And I think it was Friday that we went where we worked out at the back of a car for the dentist thing. Yeah. And they sleep on dirt floors, and they go to sleep in the same clothes, and they wake up in the same clothes. They go to school how their hair is, and they come back how their hair is. And as a girl, your girls know that you want to get up in the morning and curl your hair and look all cute, and they're just saying, oh, I'm getting out of bed and going out the door. That's how they go. And so I just encourage you to be thankful, and I'm so blessed that I got to go on this trip.
So tell us.
Okay, so I've been to Romania twice, and both times I've been, I've seen God move in many ways to lead people to Christ. And this year that I went, I just saw so many kids accept Christ that it would make me cry every time someone would accept Christ into their heart, and it would change their lives forever.
That's awesome. Oh, great job.
What I learned on the trip, I never really gone overseas before, and this people had told me how hard it was to go on a mission trip, like eating different food and sleeping not in your own bed. And I knew that, but I never knew how it actually felt. So I got to experience that on this trip, how hard a mission trip is. And I just thought it was amazing that we saw 108 people come to Christ, how willing they were.
I don't do public speaking, so this is really weird. Anyways, hi. Okay, first off, they don't have ice, okay? They don't have ice. So you get, I want some Coke, with my nice lunch here. They don't have, cold Coke. You just, room temperature Coke. That was astounding to me, you guys. We do not appreciate ice, okay? Just saying. But it's something that God really showed me is I kept asking myself, why am I here? Why am I in Romania? Why did we fly? How many hours did it take to get over there? 15 hours. And I could be doing what we were doing there in Tequila. That shook me. Why do we have to go all the way across the oceans and stuff? We could be doing that in Tequila. And that really shook me. We should, every time we leave the house, that should be a mission trip. And that's what I took away. So,
Okay, you guys. Hi. Kind of just gonna echo off of what everyone else said because they kind of they stole my thunder here. But Annie said, the poverty that I saw in Romania, it was astounding, and it really made me so grateful for things like ice. I got home and I put a cup full of ice. You guys, I was like, this is stuff that I'm not even thankful for until I go to Romania. No, can take that away. But something that really, it really got me was kind of what my sister already said was that song we just sang, the verse that says, I can see your heart 8 billion different ways. Every precious one, a child you died to save. If you gave your life to love them, so will I. And that was echoing in my mind the whole time we were there. And it was really cool as I went on home visits, and I got to go into the homes of these people. They were so inviting and welcoming. And I kept thinking, it was hard because I didn't speak their language. I was like, if I only spoke their language, I could do this. This would be so much easier. And it was the Lord was like, you can speak English. You don't do this in America. And so it was really convicting, but also really encouraging that I can go out and I can love on people here. And I actually kind of got the opportunity to when we came back to Atlanta, and there was a lady at the airport, and anyway, I don't want to talk too long, but I wound up getting to just talk to her and love on her, and she spoke English, and it was just kind of God confirming, you can do this. And so you guys can do this. So, but it is fun. Go on a mission trip. It's so much fun, and you'll see God in whole different ways.
All right, so I've never been out of the United States. Both of my parents are from Romania, so I was kind of familiar with the language, so I could kind of talk to some people. And honestly, I went there half expecting just to be hitting a keyboard and strumming a few notes on the guitar. But I realized over the course of the trip that it was a lot more than just what we were doing. It's about how we were impacting people's lives in a foreign country where most of us didn't even speak the same languages of them, and yet we went and 108 people accepted Christ into their lives. I just think that that's something amazing, and the fact that we can do it even here, where we do speak the same language as everyone, is just something that's remarkable. And I would highly recommend going on a missions trip. It doesn't have to be as far as Romania. It could be a missions trip literally right outside your house, just at school or wherever. So that's what I have to say.
So this is my second year going to Romania, and last year I didn't get to do a lot of home visits in Romania.
I'm coming back to the start.